So I'd like to talk a little bit about my gear setup here. I'm using Casey Stain series drums. I've got a 20-inch kick. I've actually got two of these, but for now I've just got one set up. It's 20-inch by 18-inch, and I find that 20-inch just really gives you a good punch, and it's a nice little size so I can get my toms nice and low if I want. For my rack toms, I've got a 10 and a 12. I can't remember how deep they are exactly, but it's just the perfect depth and the perfect size that they cut through really, really nicely, which is really important to me for when I'm doing fast fills and stuff like that. I've got I've got a 16 here. I've also got a 14, which is not pictured at the moment. It's back with my other bass drum. And this is a 16 by 16, and it just, like most 16-inch floor toms, it just brings the rumble, and it's just perfect. The cymbals I'm using are all Sabian at the moment. I'm using a set of 13-inch Evolution HHX hi-hats, an AAX 10-inch Splash. I love explosion crashes, so this is a 19-inch AA explosion crash, and this is a 16-inch AA explosion. I'd love to put a 17 and an 18 in the middle there, but for now, this is what I've got. And then the China cymbal that everybody on YouTube always asks about. This is a 18-inch APX China. It's a little bit of a lower end cymbal, but I guess just the type of metal that's in it just gives it this really great kind of low growly tone that works perfect with the stuff that I play. So it works out really well. The pedals that I'm using are Axis Classic Black longboards. I've had them forever now, and they just absolutely rock, especially for the flat foot technique, which I do a lot of. I just love to let my feet flutter, and these just work great for that. I don't always use these. I also have a pair of Pearl Eliminators that I'll use when I don't really need to do anything too fast, or I want to have a little bit more power. I find that the Pearl Eliminators have a little bit more power. I'm also using Los Cabos drumsticks, made in Canada. I love the 5A Intense size. It's actually just half an inch longer, and I find that just that little bit of extra reach just makes a huge difference in my playing. I actually miss stuff less, to be honest. Yeah, I like to keep my drum throne fairly low, lower than most people. Jared always rags on me because it's way too low for him because he's got giant praying mantis legs. But yeah, that's my setup.